Little Chatfish. Oh no. Hello, chat, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a glorious new stream. Today we'll be playing a game that I have chosen. A game that you will learn to respect me in, yes. I'm kidding, I'm not that good at it. But today we'll be playing a Kib's Choice thing because I need a break. And we're gonna play something from my childhood. Oh my god, that was a spicy jalapeno I just had right before I started the stream. Don't know why I did that. Don't know. Whew, spicy. Alright, so let us see, chat. Today we're playing one of my all-time childhood favorites, Tiberian Sun. Now this is a game that always gave me like so much. I mean, it's one of the big inspirations for wanting me to make my own studio and make my own games was the CNC franchise. I wanted to make RTSs. It's funny because I'm not making an RTS, but you know, I find it funny. But it played a pivotal role, nonetheless. Now, Chatfish, there are two factions in Tiberian Sun. For those who are not aware, there's the Global Defense Initiative, a faction filled with heroism and justice for the world, of course. You know, it's basically the UN, except they're not the UN. Basically, their main enemy in the first game was the Brotherhood of Nod, but it was actually the UN was actually their main enemy. Basically, imagine if NATO had, like, super balls and did whatever the fuck it wanted. It's like Super NATO UN is what GDI is. The Brotherhood of Nod is a terrorist organization led by the very charismatic Kane, and it's one of my favorite factions. It's evil, and that's what I love about it. It's unapologetically evil, and I love it for it. UN, but not evil? Yeah, pretty much. The GDI is fantasy UN. But to be fair, the GDI competed with the UN. So a little bit about the background universe story and about the Tiberian Sun setting, or the Tiberium universe as we'll call it. Basically, a long time ago, in the 90s, a meteorite crashed down in Italy near the Tiber River. This meteor began to spread a weird biological organism that was called Tiberium. It was changing the environment around it, effectively killing the native environment, and more or less terraforming the environment around it. However, instead of, while they did try to contain it, they found the resource value of Tiberium quite good, because it can be literally turned into anything. It's like a miracle resource, which solved a lot of like resource crisis items, basically, in terms of like titanium, various alloys, because it absorbs a bunch of things from the soil. It basically drains the earth of its value. And what happens is the earth around it becomes dried and cracked and desolate. As Tiberium spread across the globe, it broke containment and entered the ocean. It entered like underground caverns deep within the earth, and it's basically infesting the planet. Tiberian Sun is set after the events of the first game, which is called the First Tiberium War or Tiberium Dawn. Now, it's many years later, and basically the world is now overtaken by Tiberium. The planet's atmosphere has become so hazardous in some regions that they have to wear full like suits and protective gear because the air itself is toxic. And so it's very much gone from like a 90s like RTS, which really cool aesthetic, to a sort of 2000s 90s futurism, basically what it is. Dystopia, apocalypse. We are in the final days of the Earth. The world is overrun by Tiberium. It is overrun by war and plague and disease, and pretty much the GDI are struggling to hold on to various areas of control over the Earth, while Nod is growing in any place that is basically abandoned. Nod promising the fact that, oh, we'll offer, you know, an alternative to the GDI. Instead of containing the Tiberium, we're going to experiment with it to try to evolve into it, if that makes sense. The big goal of the Brotherhood of Nod is to literally become a Tiberium-based life form, versus the GDI, Global Defense Initiative, is to more or less preserve humanity the way it is. One wants to change with the planet, the other wants to fight this change. And now you have a basic understanding of the various factions. So we'll let Chatfish vote on which ones we shall play. Now the Brotherhood of Nod is again led by somebody who's almost viewed godlike, but in Tiberian Sun they don't really go all the way through with it. They kind of like hint at it, so they do a lot of more subtlety things. I think Tiberian Sun was where honestly the Tiberium universe died. Kane's Wrath and Command & Conquer 3 are cute, but they kind of lost that edge that the Tiberian Sun game had. It was like the last hurrah of what was the pinnacle. And Command & Conquer 3 and Kane's Wrath aren't terrible games necessarily; they're flawed games, but they woefully lack an understanding of the setting and the universe that is the Tiberian universe. Because they basically do a retcon after the expansion called Firestorm of Tiberian Sun, after, by the way, where all of a sudden the Tiberium has become lattice-like structures, which is basically just large crystals, and it's just turning the planet into a giant crystal. This is convoluted and completely contradictory because the Skrin, an alien race in the Tiberium universe, is mysterious, and we don't really know what their involvement is on Earth, other than that the Skrin are present and have a crashed ship in Tiberian Sun that we explore. We don't know a lot about the Skrin. Tiberium Wars basically goes War of the Worlds with the Skrin, which is okay, but I felt like that wasn't where the Skrin was really heading. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I am drinking water right now. DDN donates $2 Australian, says, for the Brotherhood. That's the spirit. That's $2 Australian for Kane. That's €2 for Kane. Well, will Global Defense Initiative bros step up? I feel like everybody loves Nod. Nod is literally cool as fuck. Like, if you're gonna be evil, there is no better evil faction in any piece of media than the Brotherhood of Nod for the technology of peace. Am I right, chat? The big thing that makes the Brotherhood of Nod so good is that it has... Oh, damn. Like, they have a great cast of actors for this game. GDI has, I forget who McNeil is, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it has motherfucking James Earl Jones as the director of the GDI. Or, not the director, but the general, basically, of the Philadelphia, who's in command overseeing GDI operations. And fucking James Earl Jones is awesome in this game. Then it's got Joe Kukan, which is basically the guy who helped create Command & Conquer and wrote the lore, and also acts in it, and the character he plays is Kane. And damn, does he do a fantastic job. I'm really sad and kind of disappointed that his career didn't really take him anywhere. Because, yeah, I call it childhood nostalgia, but he had a lot of charisma and charm. Charm that I thought was always quite unique because he really took the role seriously, and it really shows. All right, it seems the Brotherhood of Nod and the technology of peace is winning. Thank you for your donations. They will be tracked later, mostly because I will be focusing on stream stuff, so I'll be tracking post-stream if need be. Go. So the Brotherhood of Nod. All right. Let's jump right in, little chatfishes. Take stop there. I swear to God, Gib. Wow, rude.
Battle Day 12-32-71. Good welcome, citizens. Our united efforts continue to be rewarded in the struggle for peace. Wherever there is oppression, Nod is there. Not with empty promises of propaganda, but with divination. Good evening.
Good evening.
By permission of General Hassan himself, it is with great honor that we bring you the following live execution. One vision, one purpose. Exana?
One vision, one purpose, Maycheck.
I can tell from all the VertCom traffic tonight that this termination is a special one.
Yes, very special. I've been told the mixture this evening is 100% toxin and no sedative. If everything goes as planned, our traitor should remain fully conscious to the painful end.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
General Hassan has joined us.
One vision, one purpose. The technology of peace. Be seated. One death is not enough for Anton Slavik. For attempting to give our enemy our most vital secrets, the GDI spy should die 1,000 times. In the name of Cain. Sweet dreams, Slavik.
Dead and back, Commander. Dead and back.
Sir, it's an honor to have you back.
Traitor.
Cabal, situation.
A division of Hassan's elite guard is closing in on our position. The probability of a favorable outcome can be increased if we can return to your main base and engage the enemy as we move.
Define favorable outcome, Cabal.
They all die.
That'll do. Let's go. No man or structure stay standing.
Anton Slavic's at it again, chat, committing war crimes. Hassan is determined to stop you at any cost. He has pursued us back to a small base near his HQ. We must fend off his assault and build a Tiberium refinery so we have the means to strike back. Objective 1. Get production online by building a Tiberium refinery. Objective 2. Destroy all of Hassan's elite guard. You heard him, Chatfish.
Establishing
My eardrums.
Stand by.
Old game's audio balance is a little weird.
Unit lost.
Fucking loud. Alright, so we'll address this right off the bat.
Under attack.
Easy fix. What we do is we immediately adjust the audio for the movies. So the movies require like 44, 42. So then we adjust the audio appropriately.
Make this easy, flesh bag.
Wow, rude. Nod Crush is okay, but like, where was the good one? You know what I'm talking about. What lurks in the bucket? Slave to the system, rain in the night, killing machine, infiltration hacker. I can't remember. It's not Scout, is it? That one's good. That's not the one I'm thinking of. It was something industrial. Holy shit. Also, we got a donation from Terratine for 200 Norwegian kroners and says, will you ever play Warzone 2100? Since it's free and speech fund? Speech Nia fund? Nod. Thank you for the donation. Very generous. If you would like, you can... Do you have any overheads in that fund? Would you like to start a fund for Warzone 2100? I have it for the PlayStation 1. I also have it for PC. The PC version is far superior than the PlayStation 1 version, but that's how I first played it. Just like Dune 2000, PS1, Command & Conquer Red Alert, PS1, Command & Conquer Tiberium Dawn, Sega Genesis. Or no, Sega Saturn. Genesis couldn't run that. It's a disc. Honda Zan donates 1,000 Danish Donkey Kongs and says 1,000 krones for the Emperor. Hashtag Imperial God, hashtag fit, hashtag SF. Thank you for your generous donation. That is quite a bit. It will be tracked later. Mostly because we've already made the daily goal, and I'll track it afterwards so we don't interrupt the stream flow. Unless one of my co-hosts up, then they'll track it. If not, then I'll track it at the end of the stream. Do not worry. I can't remember what the name of the song is, but I don't. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's Valves. We'll try to leave it at 6. That's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud already. Let's be careful. Okay, it's still loud. Game is just kind of loud. Gotcha.
Time to erase the human factor from this equation.
Time to erase the human factor from this equation.
What? Just the sound effects. I wish I can kind of see what sound effects are tied to what values.
Need more men! Train them from the hand of Nod!
Train them from the hand of God! Oh, we don't need to build that. Alright, our mission objectives were as follows, chat. Build a refinery. We'll move these troops over here. Holy shit. We're under attack by a little fucking buggy. No! Take it down, Chatfish. Let's repair that beautiful little power plant. Where Aerith's head is. You can kind of see where the fighting's going on if I kind of move my head like that. It's not my fault the map's the size of my screen. Also, I decided to run the game in 1280 by 720p to give you guys a good view of the sprites. Okay, bring it down, chat. Bring it down. With the technology of peace. Hugo, help. What? Hugo can't help you. They do update Warzone 2100 from yeah, no, it's getting constant updates. I know that much. That's why the PC version is a open source version, and is, I believe, the superior version today.
Unit ready.
Alright, we got our attack detachment. We're under attack, mega base, little fishies! Bring it down, Chatfish. Boom! We're playing unmodded. Well, we're actually playing the CNCnet version. So it's actually modded slightly. So that it has a nice resolution. Take down that little buggy. Look at the tires bouncing. Boing, 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 boing. Kinda cute. Kill civilians. They're part of Hassan's elite guard, as far as I'm concerned, chat. Their cars, enemies of the state. Yeah, he's a reasonable school bus filled with children, presumably. Not anymore. Like holy shit. Primary objective achieved. Mission efficiency, 61%. I'm efficient, Kip. Even even fish swim. Cat, fish, power. Got tipping that new high score, chat bros. Here we go, chat.
Incoming transmission.
I have trouble.
Hey, trouble.
Just tell me Slavic is dead.
Escaped.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Framing him as one of your spies was a big mistake. He has more support than we thought.
Then
Kill him.
cover it up and kill him before the truth comes out. And Hassan, if he gains more power, you will become useless to us. And useless things have a way of disappearing.
The result being GDI forces retreating further and losing valuable ground. In other news, Anton Slavic's body was burned in the smelting fires of an unnamed factory, as is the custom for traitors. In a related story, we were all saddened to learn that our colleague, Oksana Christos, was killed in a tunnel collapse near her home. The death was ruled accidental by authorities.
I hear you're dead, Lieutenant. Rest in peace.
The Brotherhood is in chaos. A strategic opportunity presents itself.
They're desperate for a new leader.
When we destroy the rest of Hassan's elite guard, the people will sway with us in the name of Cain.
Cain lives in death. We've reached the Benghazi border.
The elite guard division we will engage is located here, on this island.
Take the bridge out and they're cut off. The island is a tomb.
Shut down the enemy's power and protect your own.
A large force is approaching from the south. Their directive is to protect the guard, but I think they can be persuaded otherwise. Coordinates. Broadcast studio. Get me an engineer into that TV station, and I'll take care of the rest.
Control the media. Control the mind.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. In a time in which everyone believed the news. Gangoy donates $2 and says, "Are you drinking water today?" Currently, I'm drinking Aquafina. Currently. But I might change my mind and drink chocolate milk. He's like, no. CNC used to have the best cutscenes. It still does have the best cutscenes. Tiberian Sun is my favorite. Next to Red Alert 2. The two gems of almost perfection.
Hassan, communicate.
Holy shit! Alright, that's so loud. Alright, I forgot. The auto balancing is weird for this game, so.
Hassan communicates to the Brotherhood through a nearby TV station. With the Brotherhood in chaos, the opportunity to divide Hassan from his followers presents itself. Capture the TV station, and those once loyal to Cain's technology of peace will return to the fold. And as for Hassan's pathetic guards, crush them.
Kill his guard. No, the goat. Hassan spreads his propaganda to the Brotherhood through a nearby TV station. With the Brotherhood in chaos, the opportunity... Wait, no, is this a transcript of the entire thing? Return them to the fold, and as for... Oh, yeah, it is. It is just a transcript. The only thing is difference is... Sometimes some missions don't have it. It's weird. Objective 1, capture the TV station to the east. Objective 2, destroy Hassan's elite guard.
Reinforcements have arrived. To deploy the
Alright, there should be some Tiberium over here. I might have played this game 1,000 times as a child. So I might have memorized the early levels the most, honestly.
Unit lost.
Mostly because I just constantly restarted every time I got home from, like, school. The Guard are currently winning, yes. I mean, it's no surprise. The Guard have the biggest advantage. They have the vast majority